Hello, in this video I shall be giving the analysis of a topic. The topic is job crisis impact on recovery prospects of Indian economy. Indian economy is hit with job crisis due to COVID-19 lockdowns and it is trying to recover from that of 2020 lockdown, but now again the second wave in 2021 has hit the economy again, because of which there is a huge job loss and because of which there is a very low economic growth. So we shall analyze about this. The second wave lockdowns are there now in vogue in India, especially from many states enforcing partial lockdowns. Because of that, there is a lower economic growth in India reported now. And the low base of 2020 is adding to this impact, because even in 2020 we had a huge lockdown and our economy has gone so bad, and we are trying to recover from that condition, but even before we completely got recovered, our prospects are destroyed. Recovery prospects are gone bad because of the second hit of COVID-19 second wave. For that reason, how all of this is impacting Indian economy, we must go with the reports of a complete report of a very important institute called CMIE, that is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. It is a private company and that has come up with some report. We shall see about that. And by these statistics, we'll come to know the economic condition of India right now. Firstly, the unemployment rate in India. In March 2021, the unemployment rate was 6.5%. That was 39.81 crore people lost their jobs. And in a span of 1 month, it grew to 8%. That means 39.08 crore people lost their jobs. So this is how the unemployment rate is growing on. And in April 2020, last year, the unemployment rate was 23.5%, much higher than what it is right now, because the lockdown was very complete then. So no sector was allowed to work, but now it is partial. So that's the reason why we are having 8% now and 23.5% then. Coming to urban and rural divide, the difference between them is, in April 2021, we had 7.13% unemployment rate, and by May it grew to 9.4%. So even in rural agricultural sectors or rural workers, the unemployment rate is growing. And in urban areas, it was 9.8% in April 2021 and 12.2% in May 2021. So even in urban areas, the unemployment rate is growing. So this is same between the two. But comparing rural and urban, we have a huge urban unemployment rate compared to rural unemployment rate. Overall, as on today, May 2021, the overall rate, urban and rural unemployment rate together is 10.3%. So this is how our unemployment rate is going on growing as lockdowns are going ahead. And coming to some difference between female and male unemployment rate, from January to April this year, the female urban unemployment rate is 18.4% and male urban unemployment rate is 6.6%. There is a huge difference because even in normal circumstances in India, the employment rate of women is low. And COVID had a double impact on them not to have jobs. So this is 18.4%, much higher than urban male unemployment rate. One another report of CMIE is about labor participation rate. It is about how many people are willing to work. So unemployment is a subset under labor participation rate. That means unemployed people, they are willing or not willing to work, they don't have work at all. But these people are willing to work and they don't have work. 40% lower than 2020. This is the scene. That means in 2020, people were willing to work, but the people willing to work in 2021 is very low, 40% lower than that of 2020 because of very serious condition of second wave. And from January to April in 2021, the difference between female and male urban labor participation rate is 7.2% and 64.8% respectively. This is very high. That means female labor participation rate is very low. That means they are not at all willing to work in the wake of second wave. And male, it is 64.53%. That means they are okay with working, but they are not finding jobs. So this is about LPR. Coming to each sector survey. Coming to agricultural sector, we see in April 2020, jobs rose in agriculture sector because the reason being people were moving from urban to rural. So due to lockdowns, people moved to rural areas. So they were doing agricultural jobs. So the jobs rose in 2020. They rose to around 6 million jobs are created, and they had 5% more than average that is expected of financial year 2020. So that means in 2020 there is a lot of people moving from urban to rural areas. But in 2021 the scene is reversed, where jobs fell in agricultural sector. In just a span of 1 month, from March to April, 6 million people lost their jobs in agricultural sector. So this is a very worst scene, that the second wave hit the country in a very bad way. Coming to daily wagers or small traders, in April 2021, jobs fell. Around 0.2 million people lost their jobs. Coming to industrial sector, this is the only sector that is performing well in this year, even though there is second wave of COVID-19. So the positive thing is the jobs grew in industrial sector. That means 2.7 million people got new jobs in industrial sector. So this is performing well. Finally, as a whole, 6.2 million laborers are unemployed, whether it be agricultural laborers, whether it be daily wagers or industrial workers. The laborers as a whole got unemployed. That is around 6.2 million of the whole country. So this is a very bad scene in 2021. So now we discussed all the non-salaried class people, and CMIE also gave the report about salaried class people. Since 2020 first wave of COVID-19, since the onset of COVID-19 and lockdowns, 12.6 million salaried people even lost their jobs. And the same trend, plus or minus 1 million or 2 million, this 12.6 million job loss is continuing even today in 2021. And 90% of families got their incomes shrunk since 2020 first wave. So this is a very, very bad scene in India, that the incomes are shrinking. Coming to another data, that is by MGNREGA, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. So this gave out the data about the laborers under MGNREGA. So people signing up for work grew in April 2021 compared to that of last year. 2.7 crore households were willing to work in this MGNREGA in April 2021. In 2020, 1.3 crore households were willing to work. So they are signing up for work. More people want work, so they are signing more into work into MGNREGA. So the reason being reverse migration. So people are moving from urban to rural. So that is reverse migration. So because of urban to rural migration, MGNREGA plays well in rural areas. Rural employment scheme this is. As the name says, it is rural employment guarantee scheme. So people are willing to work in that rural areas. So reverse migration suggests that it is suggestive of reverse migration, this data. What are the economic consequences of all of this? Low economic demand. As people are not having jobs, they don't have money. So the economic demand, they don't want goods, they can't buy the goods. RBI calls this as demand shock. This is because discretionary spending increased in people. People are thinking with their minds what to buy and what not to buy. They are taking good choices. And there is inventory accumulation in the country. That means the owner is not able to sell the goods because of low demand, and the accumulation of these goods is increasing. That is inventory accumulation. This happens when there is a sudden shock in the economy, a sudden pandemic like this. And the next observation is e-way bill contraction. E-way bill is some bill that has to be paid in domestic trade between intrastate and interstate trade. So this is a domestic trade indicator. So this contraction shows that domestic trade is falling. And intrastate trade has fell. E-way bill has contracted to 16.5%, and interstate has contracted to 19%. So as trade is contracting, GST collection is also moderate or low, but it is a little better than that of 2020, because GST collection back then we were having total lockdowns in which the trade is totally zero, but now the trade is low, not zero. So because of that, the GST collection is better than that of 2020. And also one reason is digitization of sales. So now people are using e-commerce platforms. That is one reason GST collection is okay even when trade is low. The whole impact on economy is in these two parts of economy, that is trade and demand. They both are impacted by these lockdowns. What is the future? If these lockdowns continue, the poverty level increases. People have to borrow from informal places, and selling assets will happen. People must sell their assets, and the food intake of people will also get low. These things are observed by some surveys called State of Working India 2021, CLIP survey, that is COVID Livelihoods Phone survey, and Hunger Watch survey. These surveys gave these reports. The final priority must be ensuring food grain security to people. Whatever is there or not there, the food must be available to people. That must be the agenda of governments. And relief packages must be announced by central and state governments. Like Karnataka recently announced a huge relief package. Like that, we must help people with money. So this is about the impact of job crisis on economy, and thank you.